So good morning, sir. My name is Devon Royty Kalubak from Block 15. So, environment and sustainable development. For the question number one, how do you define sustainable development? Sustainable development is an organizing principle for meeting human development goals while also sustaining the ability of natural systems to, to provide the natural resources and ecosystem services on which the economy and society depend. So the sustainable development is an organizing principle. So organized by human being to provide a result that can help our society by developing it by the resources, natural resources and ecosystem services. It can help our ecosystem to provide a good quality of development. So it can depend the society for what its result, what they give to the community, so that the sustainable development can help a lot to our community. So that is the sustainable development. So usually we're so many climate crisis. So global environment crisis. There's so many can I discuss this, but I only choose three only. So climate, for the first crisis is that climate change. Anthropogenic climate change due to pollution of the atmosphere by greenhouse gases and now regarded as one of the major global environment issues. So all we know that climate change has always happen every year, every month, or maybe in a year. There's so many tragic or what we call it's all about climate change that cause everybody everybody down. Everybody con can be poor because of this climate change. What's called the palayan, the many the many uh um the many ec- ecosystem or what you call this environment resources that can provide like rice, vegetables, and others resources that can help the community. So this climate change is very affected to the community. The second is degraded water quality. The degraded water quality, similarly, water quality can be seriously degraded by contamination with pollutants, giving a rise to a range of health-related and ecological effects, such as the degradation of coral reefs. So all we know, there's many uh, what do you call this? There's many good coral or what do you say, treasure in our oceans. Philippines is known as very treasured country in the world because of the good corals, good quality corals, very nice corals. But the degraded water quality, we, the other people, will get the corals for them to have money to sell it in the other shop that deals with the coral reefs. But all we know that the ocean will very satisfied and very clean because of corals. Corals gives health heart of the oceans, especially from the fish and other living. living animals in the ocean. So if we all continue degraded water quality, the fish in the ocean will almost disappear. The fish will disappear, and the ocean will never like clean, has super clean, and the fish will disappear also because they have no course to live, and also the the water is uh, not good for their health. So that's that's the importance that we will have to change and to depend the weighted water quality. Second question about the climate change. We all know that climate change is always there and it will happen even we give a solution to it. And we cannot do a solution that climate change will never happen to us again. But for my imposing my solution, I can guarantee that the best solution for the climate change is to be prepared, must prepared at all times. That we all know what happened. We will give a solution, a very fast solution to the affected farmers, affected affected community, for them to stand again as soon as possible. We cannot change the climate change, or even you know that uh, it's climate change is mother uh, created by our mother earth. So tawag ng kalikasan in Tagalog. So for me, the best solution for the climate change is to be much prepared and to be ready as soon as the climate change will affect us. So we can all pass, survive the climate change. Uh, we can survive uh, for us to face another day and to to stand again in our own feet. So that's my solution for the climate change, to be prepared for every better and the fast assistance for the affected community. Global food security. So what is food security? Food security is the measures of the availability of food and individuals' ability to access it, and according to the United Nations Committee on World Food Security, food security is defined as meaning that all people and all times have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious daily needs for an active and healthy life. So, for my own understanding about food security, it ensured our food that it is always enough and have stock at all times. We don't want the calamity that the global food will not enough for the whole world, and it will cost so many meaningful ideas if the food will not is not enough for us. So the ability of the food committee for them to ensure that the food are enough for the whole world, for the stock, or every year, every month, the food is have enough stock for them. to have an uh, enough food. So for what I've seen, our food is enough. For what I have seen or saw, our food is enough. Uh, the budget is enough for our food. But in the whole world, I cannot tell that. Let's say that there's some country that there's no enough food for them because of the poor. It's a called a poor country. They cannot afford what food they want to export to to import food, to export food. They cannot assist that they have enough food. Sometimes I heard that uh, example from Southeast, what was this, Africa. African countries and very poor country. The food is only banana and other food. There's no enough food for them. So I can tell that food security can solve their situation. They must visit that country, more country that not enough food for them to access and for them to finalize what they want for them to eat enough food and have a stock of food for their country, for the environment, for the people of that country. So some of us is have enough food because of the non-existing economics and not enough power that can provide imported foods from the other country to their country. So the state of food security must must issue to provide a good deal for them to taste another food and to have an good health because of in African there's so many not healthy people, malnourished children, malnourished people because of the not enough immune system and not enough nutrition that 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 go inside to their body. So that's what I have discussed about the not fair uh, economics, not fair food security from other country. For me, we can ensure food security in the world to divide it in a proper way, to to distribute it in a proper way, to have stock permanently, uh, to gain the budget, all the budget that uh, came to our from the government, the national government, to to the food stock. We must adapt it to ensure that our food is enough. Whole world have enough food, and also from the other country that not enough economy, not enough power to have imported foods. We can apply that so that in in the future we will not suffer of the 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 crisis that not enough food for the world. We cannot suffer hungry and crisis. We don't want that to happen. So, as a solution, I will ensure that the food uh, will always mm, enough for us and for the whole world, because food is important to us, because we are human being that needs to eat and have enough and have to ensure a good health and have enough nutrition to our body. As a citizen of the world, for me, I am a citizen. Even I'm from the Philippines, from the other country, what if we call that we belong to this world? I can tell to everyone that I am a citizenship in the world. I am a citizen of the world. I am a man that live here in the world. I am a human that live here in the world. So if they judge me that I am a citizenship belongs to America or from Canada, I not a citizen from uh, from other country. I can say yes, I am a not citizen here in your country. I'm a Filipino citizen, and I am proud to be a Filipino citizen. But I am a citizen of the world because I live here together with you in this world, in this planet. I'm here as a human being that live here in the world. You are not just a Canadian citizen, American citizen. You're also a citizen of the world because all of us can contribute, even small. We can contribute what what the world's need by give them a good environment, by respecting the the rules, the laws. That's the big contribution as a person. You don't have to contribute big money, big names for you to be a citizen of the world. As a human being, as a good human being that lives in this world, respect and must, and to be honest, you can call a citizen of the world, a good citizen of the world. So that's what it's mean to be a citizen of the world. You're just not one citizen. You don't have one citizen. You have two citizens. That's your country, and the last one is the citizen of the world. Because the world, have cannot live without us, without human, without citizen. So that's why we call not just a Filipino citizen, American citizen. We all we all called also a citizen of the world. Once again, sir, have a good day. My name is Devin Roy T. Kalubag from Block 15. God bless and thank you.